You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
This is going to be a different, I feel like less collaborative, more competitive episode
I ain't
for
collaborating
content.
with you at all right now.
Let's go!
This is a devastation mode right now. You know what I'm saying?
Destruction. Gonna have to search and destroy. Here we go. I am Lance Falitongo.
And I'm Sefa M.
And this is Way Back Wednesday, a nostalgic podcast conversation about 1999.
Yeah. Let's get it.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
More specifically, movies, our favorite movies, what we think are the best. Movies and TV shows that started or debuted in 1999.
Yeah. We don't have a specific rubric. We said we were going to do it, but then when we...
I think you can figure it out right now.
No. When we hopped on the call, we were like, actually, I don't even have movies. So we kind of did our homework before class started. But the rubric is basically going to be, for anybody who's listening, we're going to have two lists of our favorite TV shows and our favorite movies that started in or debuted in 1999. And whichever list you like the most, give us a vote. Give us a vote in the comments, man.
It's going to be so obvious after whose list is better.
It's this guy, yo. Yeah, you'll gas me on. Yeah, you'll gas me on the track too.
And a basketball court. Let's go.
Yeah. So it's Desert Island. Desert Island. You know what I'm saying? If you were stuck on if you was deserted, Desert Island.
It's hot out here.
Is that right?
So dry on this island.
Deserted island. Deserted desert. All right. If you was on an island, you know, by yourself, and you had to choose 5 pieces of content from 1999, which would you choose? Lance's stupid list or my awesome list? All right. So without further ado,
Are there any like rules to picking? Like we're gonna go back and forth. Can't pick the same one.
You can't pick the same one. It'll be a snake draft.
Okay.
And so what? You want to hold up a finger, or you want me to hold up a finger and choose the number between 1 and 2? Who you want to do it? Who's gonna do it?
You're welcome to go first.
Oh, you want me to just choose first?
I mean,
is that how confident you are? Oh snap, Lance!
You want to flip a coin? You say pick number 1 through 2.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Man, if I get 3 in my top 6 right now, I mean, I'll start if you want me. I mean, it's on you. What you want to do? You want to just give me the title, or you want me to work for it? Like, what you?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, man. We here. All right. So for my first pick in the 1999 draft, I gotta go with Star Wars Episode 1. I gotta go with Star Wars. I gotta go. What else is
this is over?
It's over. It is. I just won.
No
Star
way.
Wars is the biggest. Like, what franchise do you know is as big as Star Wars that's continuing on today?
I think Star Wars was built on that first trilogy, and when that second trilogy, Episode 1, with Liam Neeson and young Anakin started, I think there's a lot of Star Wars fans that'll tell you that's probably one of the worst Star Wars movies in the franchise.
Dude is not about to throw salt on my game right now, bro.
I mean, can we ask some Star Wars fans?
That's why your midichlorian count is low. That's why, because you ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't one of us. You're not one of us. You know? Are you a Star Wars fan?
No, I've never watched a full episode of Star Wars. That might be
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I looked up this movie in this year. And I don't know, some people watched it like 3 times on opening day, and then by the 3rd time, they were like, something weird about this movie, something off about this movie. It's cool lightsabers. It's nice to have a new Star Wars, but I don't know. I think it was, some people didn't think it was number 1 movie in the 1999 movie draft.
I'm telling you right now, the worst Star Wars movie to 1 trillion people across the world is better than the greatest non-Star Wars movie. I'm telling you that.
I can see that.
If you ask anybody who knows what they're talking about, they might rank Star Wars Episode 1 in the bottom whatever. Well, actually, now that the new trilogy came out, the second trilogy don't look too bad. I promise you. Now that the new trilogy came out, the second set of episodes don't look too bad.
What is your like favorite part about rewatching episode? Was it episode 1, Phantom Menace?
Episode 1. I think the biggest part of this was like after all of the the first 3, right? Because I didn't watch them when it came out. I didn't even watch these ones when it came out. I watched it a little bit after, but you go for so long knowing this set is like the 4, 5, and 6. You go for so long, right? And then you get like another set of movies, but before. Like it's something to be said. Like I think he said the reason why he started it with episode 4, 5, and 6 is because that's kind of how like Homer used to tell the stories way back in the day. He started in the middle, right next to the climax, and then he'd go back. And now, like that drawn out introduction, people are interested because they already know where it leads to. So for the fact that it kind of you know about Darth Vader, you know what he's about to do and become, and you understand like who he is as a character in 4, 5, and 6, and then you get to see where he comes from.
Little baby genius engineer.
And I don't know if people already knew that he was Anakin Skywalker. Like I don't know how that played out. But if you were a fan in the 80s or wherever the first ones came out, and then they came out with an origin story, and at the end of the origin story, you find out, wait, this dude is who? Nice. It kind of, you know what I'm saying? I understand why people hold it in such high regard.
In the movie, when you're watching episode 1, do you not know that Anakin grows up to be Darth Vader, like right from the get, or is that something
I can't? So I can't remember exactly.
Oh, because you didn't watch the original trilogy. Because
I watched it later. Like I watched it after it had already came out, so everybody knew, But I guess Darth Vader said, "Luke, I'm your father," so I guess they did know, but still, it was cool. Star Wars, what movie would you choose over Star Wars? That's what I want to know.
Well, now that Star Wars is taken, right?
Yeah. So you was gonna go with Star Wars?
Wait, are we ready to go to mine?
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to say some more about Star Wars being the best movie of 1999.
I was going to say something else about Star Wars, but I think we talked about that. That's enough. Have you ever seen The Matrix?
Oh God!
Bullet Time. Trinity, Morpheus, the Nebuchadnezzar, the two brothers that were born in the real world. One of them dies, one of them saves everybody.
The Matrix loses because they got Jada Pinkett Smith in one of the movies.
Hey, that's a different year.
That's all you got to know about that franchise.
Number 1, though, Keanu Reeves, one of the best humans in the world. By the way, save a cat, save dogs, in John Wick. Yeah, Keanu Reeves over here as Thomas Anderson. Computer hacker by night, freaking sleeping at the office by day, getting yelled at by his manager and stuff. He is the one. And the way he gets abducted and taken to the real world and shown that what we think is everyday life is actually a simulation because the robots took over the human race after they won like the scorched earth battle of 2400, whatever it was, and then turned humans into these freaking batteries that they that they power the robot world off of. And their fight to get freedom.
Listen
the beginning of an own epic trilogy.
Listen to the synopsis. Like, you gotta have an IQ of 18,000 to even understand what's going on in this dumb movie.
No. You said that's what I was gonna say. You said you were like a sucker for time travel movies, right? Yeah. And that's like, I feel like going in a prequel with the first trilogy for Star Wars has some of that time travelness too.
Yeah.
But this is like, I mean, it's out there. It's sci-fi. It was like groundbreaking and weird, definitely for its time. But I think you do get that sense of like going in and out of different worlds, like the real world where they like bear and fighting as like just trying to get their world back from the overreaching aliens that are destroying and killing them all. And then they jump into the Matrix and they're like, whatever they want to be. They have all the guns they want. They can code stuff into the computer program, the simulation, so that they can fight in the Matrix. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's one of the best movies personally for my life. Like all these movies that I chose, I watched. So there's a bunch of like really good 1999 movies that I didn't watch that I didn't want to include, but The Matrix was really big for me. What about you? Did you watch The Matrix?
All right, man. To be honest, I did watch The Matrix, and also to be honest, the first time I watched it like was on TV when you know how they used to play the movies over. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. I just liked the fighting scenes, like that was it. But then I got older, and then I watched it again, and yeah, The Matrix was pretty dope. The idea behind it was crazy, especially like in that time, kind of like a 1984 fight the system. Orwellian future type thing, Big Brother look, So yeah, I did like The Matrix growing up. But yeah, bro, like it was a little. I'm not trying to say this to say that my movie was better. It was a little too out there for me though. Like there was a whole. It kind of reminded me of, like Kill Bill. Like Kill Bill seemed really good and like everybody loved it, but to me, I'm like, I just don't understand what. I just didn't get some of it. Like the dude in the room with the big old TVs and then like the dude morphing into other, it was a lot. It was a lot. At 1999, I was 7 years old. So, I mean, around that age, it didn't hit like that. So I feel like Star Wars is better.
Oh,
because it's more universal. It's like easier to grasp. Like The Matrix, honestly, I feel like you have to have a notebook the whole time you're watching.
Star Wars is easier to grasp than The Matrix, the world we live in versus the galaxy far away.
First of all, which world do you live in where everybody's in a pod that's connected to a big old machine and you got to take a pill to get out of? No, it's a little much. The Matrix is a little much. I dare anybody to explain The Matrix to me without reading a synopsis like beforehand. That's not a fan. That. No, you're a fan. You're like a fanatic. Like it sounds like The Matrix. You got a Matrix tattooed on your back or something.
It's a white rabbit. It's on my shoulder.
Nah, but yeah, I was a fan. Honestly, The Matrix was number 2 on my list.
This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, The Matrix is number 2, but yeah, no, it was fun, and I like the new one, The Matrix Revolution, right? That came out.
The one with Jada Pinkett Smith.
No, it's just a new Matrix. It came out a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah, I think after 2, Matrix Reloaded. I think that's when people started losing track because it got real Greek mythology. There was like Persephone and like the Hades like tie-ins to
Tell
the
me
story.
I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You got your notebook ready for episode Matrix number 3?
No.
It's a lot. There's a lot to digest.
Part 3 was like, what was it? Revolution?
There was and then there was another one that came out a few years ago, or maybe last year, and I watched it.
Oh, yeah. I did not watch that.
Yeah. See, you ain't even a fan of your own pick.
I'm a fan of The Matrix, part 1.
That's all part of it. That's all. This is a legacy act. You know what I'm saying? Is that all you have for The Matrix?
Yeah. Matrix number 1. There you go.
And since we speaking on legacy act, by the way, Star Wars is still going strong. Ahsoka just dropped, you know what I'm saying? Andor just dropped, you know what I'm saying? Like we here, still here. We was here and we still here. And speaking of people who still here, my number 2 pick is Pokémon 2000.
Wow.
Come on, bro. I don't even remember what happened in the movie, honestly.
Did you watch that one when you were a kid?
I'm sure. Yeah, I went to the theaters. And I think they gave you a Pokemon card when you went to the theaters. I want to say
2000. Is that different from like the Pokemon movie?
Yeah, it's after.
Oh, okay.
The Pokemon movie was It was crazy. Honestly, bro, I don't know. You want to Google that?
I got you. Yeah. Let me find some stats for your choice.
Pokemon. If I Google it, my computer goes shut down. But I think I want to say Pokemon 2000 is the one with Lugia. And yeah, right. They're like chasing Lugia around and they kind of, the whole, there's like a flute. There's like a magical flute. Oh, this is a bad pick for me. It's just because I'm not describing it well. But I chose it. Lance has what does he have? His ethics and morals. I won't choose a movie or show that I didn't watch. Nah, I'm here to choose the greatest. I'm not here to choose movies that impacted me. Forget all that. I'm trying to win. I'm not trying to feel good about myself. I never feel good about myself. Wait, you're screen sharing?
I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Pokemon 2000. There we go. Yeah, Lugia was in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember nothing about this movie.
What?
I don't know what the hell they talking about right now. Hold up, Internet. Oh, you know what? I remember that. So, Pikachu's Vacation. I think that's the one where Charizard gets stuck. I think he gets stuck in the little thing.
So this is like a pre-movie to the regular movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
20-minute short.
Yeah, but that was fun.
Man, scroll down.
I don't remember none of this. Where's the short one? Why you give me the long one, bro? Pause. No, that's the beginning. That's the pre-movie.
What? Just scrolling through the Wikipedia.
This is what happens.
Here, take this information.
I know what the hell. I'm trying to scroll. It ain't even my screen. Pokemon 2000 is the movie of my choice because Pokemon in general is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Juggernaut.
Franchise legacy. Over here riding off the power of the brand.
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. God damn, you got hella tabs open.
Oh, this is one of my light windows. I had like 345 tabs open in my phone the other day.
Yeah, you can cut this out. I mean, you can take the screen off. Pokemon 2000 is my choice because, you know what I'm saying? We here. And I know it's a lot of Pokemon fans out there. Charizard got stuck in the little furnace. His neck got stuck. I remember that. Lugia is a legend. Pokemon 2000, everybody.
Hey, Pikachu, Charizard, Lugia, Pokemon. Come on, guys.
I'm here to win. I'm selling out. I don't care.
All right.
You know why? I got confused. I'll be honest. I chose the movies right before we started recording, and I got confused. I thought Pokemon 2000 was Pokemon the movie until you said, "Is this the same as Pokemon the movie?" I was like, "Oh shoot, this ain't even the one I thought it was."
What can you tell us about Pokemon the movie?
Pokemon the movie was incredible.
Yeah.
Mewtwo was over there. What's his name? Giovanni was drinking wine on the airship and stuff. They had the dark Pokemon versus the real Pokemon. It was fighting and everybody was running out of powers and they start punching each other in the face. And this fool Ash jumped in the middle of Mewtwo fighting. He turned to stone. Everybody was crying in the theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was. So I thought this was the movie I was choosing. It's not, though.
Nope.
But it's Pokemon, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we'll just write a Pokemon movie.
Yeah, Pokemon 2000. Why is Pokemon 2000 in 1999? Like, what is this, Madden? I hated Madden doing that. Madden 2013. It's 2012, you idiots. Yeah. Pokemon 2000 is my choice. All right, let's just get off of this because I'm looking real bad right now.
Pikachu. Second best movie in 1999, Fight Club.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That was at the bottom of my list. That was at the bottom.
What? That's like the biggest twist I've seen since like a different movie on this list. But yeah, one of like that was crazy. The first time watching Fight Club and then the second time rewatching it. Oh, That's why it's not up on your list.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be probably better than Star Wars for you. The way, like, you rewatch it and then you see all the things that you missed the first time after that big twist. It's Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, Helena Bonham Carter, HBC.
This dude trying to show off because he knows the movies he's picking. Look at this guy.
I thought that's what we were doing.
This guy's a show off, yo.
There's so many other like award-winning movies of this year. Like American Beauty swept like the freaking Academy Awards or whatever. I never seen Kevin Spacey's American Beauty. Or American Pie. That was really big that year. There's a bunch of
you never seen American Pie?
I'm pretty sure I saw it after. I've definitely seen a bunch of scenes. But yeah, 1999, I was still a kid. I think I was 9, 10 years old.
Damn,
so
I'm hating because I didn't know about Pokemon 2000.
But I think in that time too, 1999, it was right before 2000. People thought Y2K was going to destroy the world, but at the same time, there was like people just working regular office jobs, feeling that like dead end kind of feeling. And I think Fight Club tapped into that hugely, and people, it resonated with people. People were able to relate. Just like, what if I changed my thinking and my actions, and how would it affect my life from just like the doldrums of having to go and fake attend men's cancer group meeting just to feel some sort of like feeling and emotion.
Wait, what the hell is this movie about? I thought it was fighting
it's crazy.
Around.
Yeah,
They was fighting each other.
It's also about capitalism and like governmental overreach and fighting back against the system. You should definitely watch it. It's a great movie.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, but see that boring like macro world stuff is hidden behind the fight scenes and the blood and action in it. It goes from fun fight scene, crazy movie to like freaking shift the world. So yeah, I would definitely say Fight Club would be the next movie on my list.
Well, can we spoil it? Right?
Yeah.
Ain't they end up dead or something? Something like that? They're all dead?
Well, no. Actually.
I thought, or the guy's not real?
Yeah, that part. The guy's in his head. So I guess the guy that never existed isn't there at the end, but the main character is, he is in the scene that it ends in. He's alive.
What? You confusing me more.
Sorry. If you want to spoil the whole thing, go watch it.
Nah, I really understand. Like, it's the guy who's there the whole time was that bald dude that looks hella racist. He ends up
in American History X. He is
racist. that guy, freaking curb stomping people. Yeah, he ends up not being real. I remember seeing that part of the movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, Tyler Durden is played by Brad Pitt, is actually a figment of Edward Norton's imagination. And all the scenes where you see Brad Pitt taking over and leading people and causing change and anarchy is really this guy that didn't get enough sleep and started freaking having like a dual personality or schizophrenia or something like that.
See.
Well, see, now that I explain it for you like that, you're like, oh, what a simply boring movie. No.
I think it's good, but I also think, you know what I'm saying, it could really spark that side of me that's, you ever like woke up tired and you're like, man, was I moving around?
Was I working out last night?
Am I Moon Knight? What's going on here?
Like skaters.
Yeah, shout out to the Fight Club. That's crazy that you like the movie, but all right. Yeah. I've always heard people talk about it very highly, so I get it.
Oh, that's breaking all the rules. At least the first two, right there.
I just never watched it. I never got around to it. But maybe one day, maybe if I got some time.
I think you can see so many people pick my list that you're gonna be like, it had to have been Fight Club, and that'll make you want to watch it.
I think nobody's gonna pick your list, and it's gonna be because I chose WWE Smackdown. That's why.
Whoa!
Take your fake Fight Club and get the hell up out of here. Smackdown started in 1990.
Whoa! Nice.
Yes. Smacking you upside the head.
Nice.
You might want to Google that because I'm pretty sure that it happened.
That seems about the time, right? Into the Attitude or transition out of the Attitude Era.
First of all, the name. I mean, not even the names. Visually, it's all blue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I'm with it. I'm with it. You got me. Raw was all red and fiery. Nah. Thursday night Smackdown. We here now. It's all blue. The logo's all blue.
Mm-hmm.
Video game that came with it, and also the fact that the name came from our uncle. You know. The Rock layeth the smack it down, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's been running this whole time. And so, I mean, I don't even know which fights are with which, but WWE as a whole legacy. You talking about legacy, man. They done built themselves up.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you know, The Rock was there heavy. Stone Cold was there heavy. Triple H. This is like, you know, when people look at like well, I guess the Attitude Era was over at that time, or
97 to 2002. So it was like this was the second half.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this was right in the middle of the Attitude Era before they started to transition out a couple of years later.
So we talking Stone Cold, we talking The Rock, we talking Triple H, we talking Kurt Angle. We could even go with the weirdos like Gangrel and all of them. You know what I'm saying?
The Brood.
You know,
I feel like when SmackDown first started, it was just a second show, right? So there was Monday Night Raw, and then everybody also fought and performed on SmackDown, which came out Thursday. I think it was recorded during the week. I think live shows are recorded like Tuesday somewhere, and then they show it Thursday. But everybody was on the roster. And then I think a couple years ago or a couple years after, it split
Coach,
to brands.
Remember Coach, the black? No, not Coach.
Jonathan Coachman?
Nah, not Coachman. It was the other black dude. He was like an older guy, and he always wore like a little.
Oh yeah, like J.B. Bradley or something.
Yeah, he was like I remember him, and what's his name? Dang, the white dude.
Bischoff.
Yeah, they was like the first managers to like separate the brands. But at the time of SmackDown, there were no separate rosters. It wasn't like, oh, these people are here, these people are here. It was like everybody.
Yeah.
And that mug was crazy.
Yeah,
so you can take your little Fight Club, but we got the real Fight Club over here.
Nice.
I
didn't think any of like the TV shows would super stand out versus like some of the mega movies that came out, but definitely SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's crazy. The Rock had so much juice that one of his catchphrases turned into a second show.
Yeah, and he had a whole lot of them. Take that microphone and turn it sideways.
Rudy Poo.
Yeah.
Candy.
Yeah, jabroni.
I was hitting all of those. And that was like, I was like 10, 11, 12 years old when The Rock was like peaking and all those catchphrases. The millions.
And millions.
Millions of The Rock's fans. Just like all his like best promos and cuts. Please, God, I want a championship. Well, Bobby, my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Remember, I remember my cousin, man. Shout out to my older cousin Maya. He graduated from college. We went to his graduation, and on the stage, it was like, so there was a little ceremony that was like a little more intimate, and it was like, I think like 50 or 60 graduates. And so it was in like a little auditorium, and on stage, he went and he grabbed his diploma or whatever, and walking off of the stage, there was like this guardrail. There was like a guard, and I don't know if he planned this or if he just did it, but he went and stood on the guardrail, and it had like, you know, the little slots in between, and he stood up like it was a turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And he was just holding up his diploma like this, and he was just standing there, and like it was, everybody was cheering, and then when he did it, like they kind of was like, "What's going on?"
What's this guy doing?
I just remember my auntie was like, "You go, my son, you go." And I was looking, I was like, "This fool doing The Rock right now."
Is he doing The Rock? Is he doing The Rock? He flips the diploma over.
I used to do that at the McDonald's. Remember how they used to have the? I used to be at the McDonald's like, get the hell over here, bro. Your McChicken's getting cold. So yeah, man, you can't go wrong. WWE Smackdown for my number 3 pick. I hope I made up for it with my Pokémon.
That is great. That is great.
Right, let's go.
I will go with another action figure heavy franchise. 1999 movie Toy Story 2.
Okay.
Man, yeah. Do you?
I didn't make it on my list, but I'm not mad.
Really, as far as like legacy and franchise, definitely the Toy Story. I think Toy Story 5 is in production.
Coming out.
Bro, I thought Toy Story 4 was the end of it when Woody like went off with
I went to.
I'm sorry.
Is it a real quick?
Woody dies in like the middle of the movie. They have to like take his head back to Andy's.
I went to the movies in Sacramento when my girl came down.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the movies, and this was before I knew I was diabetic or felt I was diabetic, so I didn't take any insulin. So we went to Applebee's and we ate. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there, eating and drinking juice and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to the movies, bro, and like, man, my sugar just, it start kicking in. And so I slept through the whole movie. And I told her too. I was like, come on, babe. I hella want to watch the Toy Story. She was like, all right, we can go watch it. If you like Toy. She liked it, but not enough to watch it in theaters. She's not really a theater person. Bro, we must have got in there during the presentation. The little Pixar jumping on the picture. I was.
It's so comfortable and dark in here.
This was before. This wasn't even the recliner. This was a regular seat. I'm sitting up.
Oh no!
I woke up at the end like that movie was great. She said, "You snored, dog."
That movie was great, right? I chose it, right?
Yeah, but Toy Story 2 is a classic for sure. What happened in Toy Story 2 again?
Oh man, Woody gets taken from a yard sale by a big time toy collector,
fat dude.
Yeah, and he works at the toy barn, and he's trying to sell Woody for Woody is actually like the last piece in the Woody
collection
TV show collection.
Yeah,
but Woody kind of finds out that he was actually a superstar before he became Andy's toy, and that people even though he feels cast away and not the number one guy now that Buzz Lightyear's there and the rest of the toys or whatever, he sees that he was a big time deal in the world, and they navigate that. Oh, also the other toys come to try to rescue him. Yeah, the traffic cones scene.
Oh yeah,
when they're running across the street and making all the cars flip around, and then the freaking tanker flips over with some stuff. All these cars crash. They get to the other side and they're like, "Nice, here we go."
I'm not trying to step on your movie, but when I think of traffic scenes with Toy Story, my mind always goes to that scene where the wiener coil dog is like trying to, they're stretching him out, and I was so stressed out as a kid. I was like, no. The remote control car died and the battery was dead. I was like, no, what happened?
You gotta make Buzz Lightyear fly to the rescue.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Toy Story is great. Toy Story 2 came out in 1999, which was a great sequel to a great original film. But then also, as far as legacy, there were multiple Toy Story films after that. Yeah, that's my number 3.
Okay, we're getting a little deeper into the list.
So we're branching off into we're really seeing the things that we personally, our styles stand out.
All right.
No pressure.
I'm torn right now, but I think I have to do what I have to do.
Do it.
So we got. I'm keeping in mind our demographic of our audience.
Mm-hmm.
We got Star Wars with the nerds. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nerds. I'm a nerd.
You're just going for a list.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? You doing a list? Oh, you like them artists? I only make music for myself. You and the 12 people that listen to you can have fun in your closet, bro. I'm trying to get played on the radio. I only make music.
I wish I had 12 people on my life.
You know what I'm saying? So I got Star Wars for the nerds. I got Pokemon for the children nerds, I guess. You know, people my age. Star Wars that branches out to the 80s, babe, to the 70s, 60s babies. You know what I'm saying? So we got Star Wars. We got Pokemon for the kid nerds my age, the millennials. We got Smackdown for the people with anger issues. But now it's time to get into my music bag, right?
Ooh.
We get into my music bag. One of the biggest artists of all time did this soundtrack, and I'd be wrong to not choose Tarzan as my number 4 pick.
Yeah.
You talking about, first of all, you talking about Disney. I done brought Disney back into the mix. You know what I'm saying? Disney, the conglomerate. Disney, the juggernauts. You know what I'm saying?
Star Wars buyer.
You talking about Phil Collins.
Yep.
Come on. It don't get no realer than that. Phil Collins did the whole soundtrack. He did the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so Tarzan.
Favorite song?
2 worlds, one fam. That's the one. You know, I just shed a thug tear.
Yeah.
Tarzan. Tarzan is a movie from my childhood. It's about a kid who's on a ship with his parents, and the ship got wrecked, and they landed in some random place in the jungle. They were stuck in the jungle. They ended, shout out to the pops. He sounds like he felt like an engineer or something, an architect, because they built a fancy old what is it, tree house?
That's a pretty tricked out tree house for not having any sort of tools or anything. They had to make, they had like a saw or something.
They probably had tools on the boat.
Well, they had to make it from scratch, right? They had to cut down trees and stuff for logs. That's crazy.
Well, they might have used the boat, maybe.
Oh, right, the driftwood from the shipwreck. Okay, I see.
So they was there. One of the most chilling scenes in a Disney movie for me was when they showed the parents dead.
Dude, they showed the parents
they showed their parents down there? They were both face down in the corner, and the door was open, so it was covering their face, but their bodies were there.
Oh my god!
When the cheetah dude or whatever, the evil guy, when he came in and tried to take Tarzan,
was it a jaguar?
It might have been Jaguar.
I was talking about Tarzan earlier today with my girl, and she was like, "That had to be the scariest scene I've ever seen in Disney." And I was like, "What?" When the jaguar kills the parents, and I didn't remember. I mean, I probably haven't seen Tarzan in a while, but yeah, definitely great soundtrack, great movie. I think the last hand-drawn Disney animation film before they went to computers. But yeah, that scene, she said, was one of the scariest. And then the rest of the movie was fun in comparison to that jaguar and the gorilla mom taking her away.
Yeah, there was, and also there was a video game.
Tarzan, the video game. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people played it. I played it though, and I beat it. And the video game was hella fun, bro. You could surf on the vines. They had the scenes. I think it was bananas you had to collect.
Monkeys.
I don't know if you remember the scene where they were playing the instruments in the camp.
Yeah.
They were like, bro, I love that song, bro. It wasn't even I love that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, and they didn't even say anything.
Just smashing dishes, breaking stuff into.
Remember,
stop.
He was doing a typewriter and swinging it back and doing a typewriter. Yeah, and then they put the lampshade on the elephant's nose like a horn.
Oh yeah.
Come on. So yeah, Tarzan. The kid gets taken in by some gorillas and grows up with them, but then he always feels different. And all of a sudden, he runs into Jane. Jane
out here in a whole ass dress. Got the bodice. Got the freaking.
Shout out to Jane. She Tarzan and Jane and her pops. But then they were also with
Clayton.
Clayton, the freaking. You could tell in Disney movies. You could tell who's just a scumbag.
It used to be a lot easier. Now they're like hide it in different like side characters or whatever. But yeah, it was obvious that freaking Clayton was like the face of English colonialism. He was coming to mess up the jungle. And you're like, oh, we're living here in peace. Like, aside from my asshole stepdad that keeps yelling at me because I'm a human. I was born this way, Kerjack. But other than that, it's like, oh, these English people are coming in, taking over our nice jungle. It's like, oh, fuck that guy. I don't like Clayton.
Did you just call Kerjack his stepdad?
Isn't that what he is? Sorry, adopted father? I don't know what he does.
I think he was just a pack leader. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, I thought Kerjack and the mom were together.
Oh, well, damn. Tarzan got adopted by the queen?
That's what I'm saying. He got lucky, man. Tarzan is Moses.
Yeah. Hey, biblical. Another reason why Tarzan is the... Yeah. So Tarzan the movie, and then Clayton was using Jane and them to find the gorillas, and once they found where the gorillas lay, and Tarzan treated her like, "Oh, I love you" or whatever, Clayton comes in and shoots. He shot Kerchak, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And so man, Tarzan. Tarzan is my number 4 pick, and then the soundtrack by Phil Collins. I mean, if you don't listen to this soundtrack and cry or feel some type of emotion, you do not have a heart. Like, I don't know how you're alive right now.
don't listen to it while you're vacuuming or just like doing other stuff. If you really listen to not only the words, but the way he composes the music and the way that music is used to convey that emotion during certain scenes, very powerful soundtrack. Yeah.
When baby Tarzan had his hand up against his mom's hand, I was like, oh no. It's not the same. It's a different person.
He's like, but we're still together.
Yeah.
2 worlds, 1 family.
Remember he had the mud? He put the mud on his face?
Yeah, he's trying to blackface.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay, Lance. Yeah, Lance, you gotta chill out, dog.
Hey, that's what he was doing. He was trying to change his complexion, bro. Believe me, love yourself. Love yourself.
Not.
You said Tarzan was putting mud on his face? What?
You know that Vince McMahon meme where he's like, Lance.
Tell me about Tarzan's blackface.
When I do this, Lance, that means to cut it. All right, you need to cut it. But yeah, that scene where Tarzan was putting mud on his face because he felt like he didn't belong because he was lighter skinned because he was human. Mm-hmm. That was tough. That was tough. You know, so
outcast, lonely, alone. Yep.
Yeah, that's why I related. Because I'm all those things.
That's what I was feeling.
So yeah, that's my number 4 pick, man. Number 4.
Great pick. I want to change like the order of my list because I'm feeling like sci-fi heavy and like finding heavy.
Hey, go ahead and
people to vote for my list.
Hey,
like,
choose what you want to choose. Just know I'm about to win.
No. I didn't go many TV shows. I definitely have a lot of movies left to choose from, but having already gone animation, having already gone sci-fi, crazy twists and fighting, I'm gonna go a little more pop, a little more ensemble. Okay, I'm gonna bring back legendary performances.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie 10 Things I Hate About You?
Okay. All right.
This too, at time and during the time, it's like the movie is like a high school coming of age.
I ain't gonna lie, if we got any white listeners, you just got all of them.
That's what I'm saying. White people make up like 60% of the world. So, no, 10 Things I Hate About You, definitely, more like I guess like a white cultural film, but
that's definitely.
What is it in California? A California high school in the late 90s at the turn of the millennium. You definitely get the vibes. There are people that are trying to be cool. There are people that are trying to stand up for their ideologies. There are other people that are like, F the system. I'm really just waiting to get out of here. And the way that it's one of those like, well, can you make her pretty? Date her for money. He's like, I can do it. Yeah. I think there was another movie just like that. Or I'm not sure if this was the one that started that. Oh, She's All That.
Okay.
Freddie Prinze Jr. I don't know if that was before or after, or actually it might be the same year that this happened. But it's basically
there was like a lot of those movies, like
two different movies, like the same thing at the same time.
I kind of group these in with like all of those late 90s, early 2000s white people coming of age movie. I used to love those movies.
You're like, oh, man, this is how we're supposed to grow up.
Yeah, like,
oh no, that's for different people. That's not for
you. like the whole Clueless and all kind of Legally Blondish, like those types of movies that like you see it and you're like, dang, I remember that time, you know? I love those movies.
They're supposed to be for us, right? They're supposed to be for people that are like going through that time or remember the time of high school and how much like you feel like an outcast and different and not accepted by like the main people. Even if you like are part of the main clique, you're probably like in a group with Regina George and you're trying to figure out how to be more like her. You're not Regina George. No one is.
I know, I understand 10 Things I Hate About You is not a franchise and it's not a legacy act, but honestly, I kind of group it in like it was part of a bigger deal, like The Replacements, like all of those real
that time.
Yeah, that was a moment. Like I don't know if people remember it like we do, but that was a moment. The movies was cranking out, and it was kind of like a big deal.
That's another thing I struggle with. Like, was it a moment that is unique in time, or was it just specific to the time that we were like growing up and starting to like take these things on? Like, is there still like groups of movies like that coming out today that people might see the same, like grouping them all together?
I don't know, because I feel honestly when I'm looking back at these type of movies, I'm like, it must have been one director doing all of these movies because it kind of they all give the same vibe. And I don't know if that was just like copycat or if that was kind of lazy, but it honestly like it's very reminiscent of the time. Who's the girl? There's a girl that I remember, and she was like kind of brown. She was skinny, and she was like the poster child for those types of movies. She was like the pretty girl actress person. I want to say like Sandra or something. I don't know, but if I find it, I'll let you know. But.
Okay.
But yeah, these movies. What movie was the one where I know it's not this, but what movie was the one where they turned the nerd girl into the cool girl?
I think that's She's All That.
Yeah, when she was walking down the steps. Do you remember that song that was playing? It's a famous song. It's like I forgot. But she was walking down the steps. How does that go?
There she goes.
No.
I'll look it up.
That's a little too white.
That's what I was like. I don't know what the song.
It's like the stare. This thing. I think "Kiss Me," kiss.
Oh yeah.
That song is hard, bro. Like every time I think of like 10 Things I Hate About You or all these like kind of movies, I think of that song. Like that song plays in my head while I'm looking at Heath Ledger or while I'm looking at like other people thinking of Freddie Prinze Jr. or whatever. The "Kiss Me" song plays in my. That's kind of weird.
Sixpence None the Richer, "Kiss Me."
Yeah, that song's hard. Shout out to that song. Shout out to the artist.
Under the milky twilight.
Yes.
I'm like, oh God.
I get in my bag when that song come on, bro. You don't even know. I be all up in my bag, bro. They don't want to get me started. Put some good Charlotte on. Watch me go crazy. So you chose this song. Was this one of your favorite movies?
No, I did this for the white people. 10 Things I Hate About You had so many like famous like movie stars on it. Like but it's like not super famous, right? Because I can think of Heath Ledger, but that's like the only real name. Julia Stiles was the older sister.
She was big.
Right. And then after that, it's like faces you remember and might have seen since, but I can't place names.
I think it was Shannon Elizabeth.
Okay,
You
that
remember
sounds
that name?
familiar.
I think she was the one that I like.
Good
I see
picture.
her face when I'm looking at. Honestly, I hope that's not like another name from another kind of movie that I'm just
Shannon
throwing out there.
Elizabeth.
Is
No,
that the
yeah,
one?
looks like she was in American Pie, Scary Movie.
Yeah, she's like in that realm. To me, that's the kind of face that I see when I'm thinking of these types of movies.
ShannonElizabeth.com. From sex symbol to conservationist. I was like,
I
conservative.
thought she was gonna be a conservative. Like,
I
get
was
the
like,
hell
what?
up out of here! Get the hell up out of here, dog.
She got out here saving farms in the jungle. It's all good.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was like, conservative.
I thought you was about
Shout
to
out to
say
the conservatives. We know you just trying to save the Constitution because that's what you were told. Chill out.
All right. Is that my fault? I kind of stepped up your
right.
way.
No, that's that's my fourth pick. So
Okay.
now the fifth and final. We're doing 5.
I kind of want to do 6.
We could do 6.
You want to do 6?
Let's do 6.
Let's do 6 because I got 2 that I can't choose between. All right, so I'm gonna choose this one because I know for sure you ain't finna choose the last one.
Smart. I like this draft strategy.
I swear, if you choose the last one, I might kill you, dog. I'm gonna be so hurt. All right, number 5. I'm going. You can't go wrong, bro. Big Daddy. You can't go wrong.
Oh, that was gonna be my dark horse. No one saw this coming as one of the best, but that story, great.
Hippopotamus. yeah. Big Daddy. To me is like that's one of my childhood favorite. Like Adam Sandler is responsible for so many childhood memories, bro. My sister loves Adam Sandler. She always has and she always will.
Happy Madison Productions. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, this was peak Adam Sandler to me.
This is part of like his GOAT run. Like he had 4 years where it was like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, I think Mr. Deeds. This Adam Sandler definitely in his bag right now.
Yeah. So Big Daddy, he got a kid randomly placed on his doorstep, and they were
with a
note. Like, this is your kid. I can't, I'm having troubles, whatever. So he has a kid on his doorstep, and he takes him in, and the kid is just a sponge the whole movie. The kid is he's a kid, he's a regular kid, but he kind of takes on everything that goes on with Adam Sandler, and it's just so funny to see a kid
peeing in the bushes,
peeing on the wall. He was peeing on the wall. This, I don't, man. I when you talk about iconic, this movie is just so. Remember there's so many scenes that you could choose from. It was like. It's just full of the scene where they were over there watching the people on skates and then they threw the branch in between.
Oh my gosh. It's so just Menace.
Do you have any scenes from that movie that you just
there's a meme that pops up a lot where Julian's like the goddamn Jets. Him putting on the glasses to make him invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Them wasting the good surprise on Adam Sandler right at the beginning of the movie. Definitely tons of memorable scenes. But yeah, the collective of it is this like freaking bachelor guy that doesn't have responsibility and keeps letting people down is now forced to have the biggest responsibility he's ever had. Mm-hmm. And the way it changes him, and the way it changes the kid. He's, like you said, just picking up all this like bachelor life type stuff and applying it to his kid life. But then you also see the changes and how much more responsible Adam Sandler's character becomes and how he falls in love with the kid and they end up, right? He doesn't go back to his mom, right?
I think they get joint custody or something.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of those like, actually, my mom's dead. I live with you now. Like one of those at the end. I
could be wrong, but I'm remembering a scene where the mom was carrying a kid at the end. But I could be wrong.
Yeah. I feel like I need to watch that movie again just to like going through fatherhood and being a dad and just seeing like the crazy stuff that
you
kids
remember,
can pick up.
you remember when they went to McDonald's? It was 10:30. It was 10:35, and they were like, "Sorry, we stopped selling breakfast at 10:30." And he was like, "Somebody get him!" And oh no, it wasn't the kid. I think it was the homeless man, right? Like the homeless man
Was
wanted
it?
McDonald's or something. Because
I
later
thought it was
on,
Adam Sandler.
no, it wasn't Adam Sandler. He wanted to get it for someone else. And because later on, there was a scene in the courtroom where the homeless man was talking, and I think he was supposed to be like a character witness, saying like how great Adam Sandler was, and he was like, actually Adam Sandler, and the Adam Sandler leaned to the side and he had the McDonald's bag, and he was like, he was a great man, he was the greatest father.
Was that Rob Schneider?
It might have been.
Was he also with them throwing sticks at the skater people?
I don't remember. Then the scene
might have been in his house too.
Yeah, the scene where they were reading the cards, and the guy was getting stuff like pig, like the grown man was getting the easy stuff, and the kid was like electricity.
Good job.
Constitution, and then the guy was like pig. And he didn't know how to read pig. And then at the end of it, they gave him a hard one, and it was a hippopotamus. He was like, hippopotamus. He's like, damn it, you give him all the easy words. Oh my God, bro. I used to watch that. I used to be on the VHS, rewind, play. Oh, that was such a classic, bro. So yeah, Big Daddy's my number 5. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Big Daddy chose Big Daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, that was a good one. I'm gonna go TV show here.
Oh no, wait, what's this?
I'm gonna go Futurama.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn, is that not the one you wanted?
Let's go.
I feel like I was too late for The Simpsons. Freaking. Oh my God, I think I know which one you're gonna pick. There was this other one on Fox that came out also in 1999. Oh my gosh. And one on Nickelodeon that came in 1999. Oh my God, I picked the wrong one. But personally, for me, I didn't watch Family Guy that much. I didn't watch SpongeBob that much. I watched Futurama. I was definitely a Futurama kid, which I don't think it was for kids, but that was it. I think it had the same producers and artists as The Simpsons. It was just in the year 3000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Fry. What was Fry's last name? Do you remember?
I never watched it.
You never watched Futurama?
No, because the girl scared me. She had one eye, right?
Oh, Leela? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm cool off of that.
She's like, that's a main character? Never mind.
No, that's a villain on the shows I watch.
She's like the main love interest for years. Yeah. No, like I think once you watch it enough, you kind of
you start falling for her.
Oh man, Leela, she's freaking what a badass. Yeah, you stop looking at the eye and you just I don't know, she had a hard life growing up in the sewers.
Lance, let me find out Leela was your crush as a kid.
No. Definitely, but yeah, respect to the to the character. That was did you ever watch Married with Children?
Yeah. She's wife? Popular. She was in Sons of Anarchy too.
Oh, nice. She also I've seen her in a bunch. I think she's with Rosie. No, is it Rosie? Who was the old white lady that turned out to be racist and lost the ABC show?
Roseanne?
Yeah. Oh man. What's that guy's name? John Goodman? I think she replaced Roseanne as the mom figure in that movie.
Oh.
Or in that TV show. But Futurama, yeah, it was basically The Simpsons for the 2000s. Definitely one of my favorite shows. I watched, my cousin, shout out to my cousin Frigno, he would tape every Futurama episode from like when it started, when it debuted that year. And so we would have tapes of just like 30-minute episodes on like a 6-hour tape. So like 12 episodes of tape and just watching them. And then like at the beginning, during the intro, the credits, there would be like the ship would crash into the TV and there would be like a different saying, different thing on the TV. There would be like a different intro loading, something funny tagline at the beginning. So it kind of made the credits also something to watch.
I wonder if he still has those tapes.
I mean, they probably be worth a lot. Nah, I mean, I guess you can get them digitally, but I don't know. I'll ask him. You want to get some VHS tapes?
Nah, I guess because like a big thing that I be doing now. I don't know. Have you seen the Rinse and Repeat YouTube channel? Dog, you gotta watch it, especially since we doing this podcast.
Rinse and Repeat.
It's just called Rinse Repeat. It's on YouTube, and they have different blocks of TV from like the 90s, 2000s, whatever. You might find it and be like, "Holy crap!" It has all the commercials. It has
perfect.
Dog,
we need that.
It's so I don't know, bro. It's like that mug is like weed or something. Like it's like a high. It really is. It's like a high. It's like when I watch it, I like go back to a simpler time. And I'm like, oh man, remember when the toughest thing about life was having to stay up late enough to watch Adult Swim? Like, so yeah, they got a bunch of stuff in there. You should check it out, especially like when you get some time. But yeah, if he has the VHS tapes, he would have the episodes with the commercials, and I think that would be pretty sick.
Nice.
And shout out to people who record on VHS tapes because I found like old family VHS tapes and like some one of my uncles, I don't know who it was, but they was recording all like the BET uncut music videos on one of those.
Oh,
I found one. He recorded it over grandma's birthday. Like
no. Ain't nobody trying to watch this here.
Yeah, like what the hell?
This tip drill. What is that? A credit card? Oh my god!
Serious right now, bro? What is going on?
Yo, not the like cut from the cake cutting to the freaking cake shaking. That's scary.
Yeah, but yeah, I never got into Futurama. It seemed funny, but
yeah, and because it's so far in the future, you can still watch it now, and it's still going to be relevant. Guy out of his place, out of his time. People looking back, like, "Oh, didn't you guys like have buses before? So weird." Like, I don't know. But
I might. That's like low key, like right up my alley. So I might check that out.
Oh, perfect. Time travel, funny animation. Yeah, nice. Yeah. What do you for the bonus pick for the 6th? This one's gonna be frick.
No, I'm not getting what you think I'm getting.
Oh, okay, nice.
So you named SpongeBob and you named Family Guy, right?
1999. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, SpongeBob. Honestly, I would get it if I didn't already get Pokemon. I feel like those fan bases overlap, so I'm not gonna go with that. But I will go with the greatest anime of all time. The longest running anime, I think, at least in the new modern era. One Piece. One Piece started in 1999. One Piece is still going strong 24 years later. And honestly, it looks like it's just beginning. Like he's only fought like 2 of the emperors so far. So
in the last 25 years?
Yeah. There's I think there's like 4 major emperors.
And then they just made like a live adaptation for Netflix?
They just made a live adaptation, and it was freaking good. Have you watched One Piece before?
I've not One Piece.
Are you an anime fan?
No. I want to be like. So I know. I also know saying that to you is crazy. No, I have tried to watch anime over the last couple years, and I don't know if it's just like a scheduled thing or having to watch, a bunch of them together, or just dedicating the time to doing it. But I haven't been able to watch like a full anime season or like a story like that.
You didn't get into Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or nothing like that back in the day?
No, I don't. I didn't watch as much TV. Like shows weren't like I don't think I was allowed to watch hella TV other than like when my parents weren't home. Which was a lot, latchkey kid. But I was either playing or stuff. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z is obviously a huge one. I feel like I've seen some of it over the years, just because how big it is. It like permeated, got maybe an episode or something I watched. But I always felt like I was jumping into the middle of a story, and that I was missing like integral parts of it.
we gotta change. So there's the anime websites that shorten the episodes because in anime, like I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's a lot of just sitting there and talking. They kind of have to stretch it to make 30-minute episodes because sometimes the manga is like caught up or
Mhm.
the manga, you catch up to to where the story's at in the comics and they have nowhere else to go. So they either make filler episodes or they'll drag stuff on. But yeah, One Piece is I think it's in the top 3. I know there's like purists, like anime purists who
Mhm.
wouldn't consider it one of the top 3. But to me, I feel like overall casual watchers like myself, I think it goes well for me personally it goes Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece. That's just and everything else is everything else. And I think a lot of people feel this way, especially our age.
Everything else is like a lower tier of anime, like not in the same conversation as those 3 ones you named.
I wouldn't say not in the same conversation, but I would say if you were to take a top 5 list or top 3 list from the majority of people, the majority of them will have those 3. And then you have, whatever else comes after that. So yeah, One Piece is about Luffy. Luffy, he is a pirate who wants to find the One Piece. The One Piece is like this major treasure from the greatest pirate of all time, Gold Roger. Um, and so it's like the pirates in this world, they're very eccentric. It's like very anime. It's very anime. I can't explain it in any other way. They're not trying to come off as realistic at all. Everything is like there's a talking reindeer that turns into a muscle bound guy. There's like a ghost is that's in so it's about him, like in the beginning it's about him going around in these different places and he's meeting all these people and building up his crew, his pirate crew. And Luffy is like super laid back. He's kind of not all there. He's kind of dense. Typical anime character. Like the super strong ones are always kind of clueless. They're kind of ditzy. Like Goku is the
Right.
same way. So yeah, he's just going around fighting people. He can stretch. He's like a rubber man. He can
Oh.
stretch. Yeah, and so
Oh, powers. Okay.
yeah, there's powers as well. You eat the fruit. The only thing about the fruit is if you eat the devil fruit, you get a power, but then you can't swim. So if you fall in the water, you're dead. And it
Oh, these are pirates that can't swim. Damn. Or
pirates
if
that
you
can't
have.
swim. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
So that's one of the downsides to it. So yeah, it's so bro, it's so good. There's so many different things. Ah man, bro, you should check it out. I'll find a website that kind of shortens the animes so that you can watch it, and then you can skip the fillers so you don't have to watch.
Just do the story
Yeah, because
episode.
they have episodes like Goku's getting his driver's license. That doesn't have anything to do with the story. It's just there to be there.
It's
Yeah. So
like we told them we were going to make 38 episodes this year, so
yeah, yeah,
I've seen like the memes and stuff of like the anime battles where it's like 30 minutes of guys talking to each other and just
yep,
like real slow shots or intense close-ups,
yep,
muscle vein like
yep,
single shots and stuff, just getting ready to battle, and then
yeah,
bah, 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 like 5 episodes later and it's over,
yeah.
or
You got
some
yeah.
mega battle.
So yeah, One Piece is crazy. The Paramount War was crazy.
Nice.
Like I want to get into it, but like since you didn't watch it, and also I hope you could watch it, and
Mm.
whoever's listening. But yeah, One Piece is my final my bonus pick. I feel like that kind of reaches a demographic that I didn't get with Star Wars or Pokemon or
Nice.
Smackdown or Tarzan. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
so we
I'm
here,
looking at
man.
your list and it's pretty good now.
No, I does this. I does this.
Uh,
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
thought that okay. I thought that Pokemon misstep as number 2 was gonna like just be really
Honestly, that
like
was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was. I ain't gonna lie. That was bad.
oh, but your list: Star Wars, Phantom Menace, Pokemon, a Pokemon movie,
Yeah.
WWE Smackdown. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Come on. Come on.
Tarzan, Big Daddy, and then One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, well done. That's definitely going to get a lot of different people too, and with the fact that we can't draft any of the same ones, that's going to give you, big groups that might choose, some of your movies in your list. Damn, I was getting really into Big Daddy and One Piece. I forgot to pick my sixth.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
I have a list here.
Forfeit? He just forfeit?
No, not at all. I
Oh,
still think mine's
and
gonna
also-
win. I'm just
also,
saying you have a strong list.
I want to know, did you know you was going to choose Toy Story today? Like, were you cocky when you put that shirt on? Like, is that...
Did I know it was gonna fall to me? I know.
That's a little cocky of you, my guy. Just a tad bit.
I opened up the drawer of T-shirts and I was like, which one is the most nostalgic? Man, of the different TV shows that started in 1999 or movies that debuted in 1999 that I have here on my list, I'm just gonna keep going for me.
Yeah, go for you. You'll be the only one that choose your list.
Yeah, for real. I'm trying to like mold my list to get more votes, but I'm like, F it, I'm fine. These are some of the other ones that aren't gonna make my bonus selection.
Okay.
The Sixth Sense.
Hey, the Sixth Sense and Fight Club is kind of the same, right?
Well, yeah. Not really there. The Sixth Sense. Great horror thriller, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Mile. Tom Hanks, Michael Clark Duncan. That was one of my favorite movies, and probably the one that is the closest to being my bonus pick. If I didn't,
Lance, don't do that.
The one I have.
Don't do that. Don't pick that. You're not gonna. No.
The Green Mile.
You only 38-year-olds and up is finna choose your list because of the Green Mile.
That's it. I thought that was great. R.I.P. Michael Clark Duncan, huge wrestling fan. He was in the front row all the time, WWE events. The Iron Giant. I am not picking. I'm naming a bunch that are good, probably better than my personal pick.
No, Iron Giant. That scene where he was praying and the Iron Giant was like outside the window, and he was like, "Oh my Lord, we thank you, but get away!" Like it was like he was praying, and the mom was there, but he was trying to pray, but tell the Iron Giant to move away. Oh, that scene! I remember as a kid, I was rewinding that. Oh, I loved it. Shout out to Iron Giant.
American Beauty was a Best Picture winner. American Pie was one of the best comedy startups. Jason Biggs, Eugene Levy, Stifler, all those guys. And TV shows, Family Guy, SpongeBob, The Sopranos.
Wait. You're not choosing SpongeBob, Family Guy, or The Sopranos?
Right. Oh my God.
What is you about to pick?
I'm giving you a chance here, is what I'm doing. So out of all these,
you need to give yourself a chance.
I had this one actually as my number 5, and then I bumped it down. But Boondock Saints is a movie about these two Irish brothers.
I didn't know you knew that movie.
Man, what a great movie. Who else is in it? The guy that plays Green Goblin?
Willem Dafoe's in there.
Oh, yeah, man. He's over there being one of the greatest, most wrong detectives ever.
He wasn't wrong.
The way he breaks everything down, he's like, there were 12 of them. They came out the car, started shooting at them, just like showing that. And it was really just like one guy. But
yeah,
that kind of showed me like, oh, you can look at the evidence and see how something happens, and it's actually not the way it happened at all. It was a big thing I took away from that movie, but those two brothers. Oh, Norman Reedus, the guy from Walking Dead.
Yeah. He was one of the brothers.
Yeah, one of the brothers, and then the Irish voice from one of the things was their dad. Is it Irish, Scottish? But yeah, definitely a funny action movie.
I might watch that tonight.
Cult classic. Yeah,
I might watch that tonight.
Probably not great in theaters, but yeah,
not
definitely.
At all. It didn't do well. It didn't do well in theaters, but it's a cult classic. Like it's like one of those movies that everybody knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's a great pick, bro. I love that movie. I love that.
It's a great. Great one.
Shout out to my Uncle Sao for putting me on to that. They have a second one too.
Oh yeah. No, I think I heard about that. I'm not sure if I watched that one though. But yeah, that's it's a fun movie. Came out in 1999. Again, I was like 10 years old when I watched some of these movies, so they probably stuck with me as a kid, and I thought they were like, this is what life is like. You have to take things from here and apply them to your adult life as you grow up. So maybe some of that, but yeah. So my list ends up being The Matrix, Fight Club, Toy Story 2, 10 Things I Hate About You, the TV series Futurama, and then the movie Boondock Saints.
And I got Star Wars, Pokemon 2000, Smackdown, Tarzan, Big Daddy, and One Piece.
Man, I'm scared that anime bonus is gonna.
Don't worry, even without it, you was And also, I would like to throw in as an honorable mention The Wood. You know.
Oh man, yeah. Oh wow.
I wanted to go to the theaters. I watched it in theaters with my dad. My dad took me to watch The Wood. He's like, I was 7 years old. And I this is gonna sound real bad, but the damn, I don't even know what to say. This is at the end, so nobody really knows. There was a scene in the high school or maybe elementary. It was like, I'll give you $1 if you grab her butt, and I was like, that was a game in school. Like,
oh my god,
he used to play it in elementary. Hey man, I give you $1 if you go grab her butt. I don't know why that's like a thing. Like, why was that a thing? Like,
it's like because you don't want to do it yourself, but you want
someone to egg you on.
Yeah, that's like, why would you pay somebody to go and do that? Because you want to see it. You want to see if she likes it, if it's acceptable, if you can push those boundaries.
I just remember as a kid, I seen it and I was just like, oh, that's fun. Yeah, let's do that and whatever. But yeah, shout out to
what do you think of it now as an adult?
That's creepy. I swear, if I had a daughter and some kids grab, it's assault. I kick them little kids in the face. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? But yeah, shout out to The Wood. The Wood was like one of those. I also remember as a kid, I was like, what is that condom? Like, I didn't know what it was. I just remember they was looking for one. I was like, what is that condom? I thought it, and then when I heard of the term condiment, I was like, oh, that must be related. So I was like, maybe they were looking for something to eat. I don't know. So yeah, shout out to The Wood. It made me real confused.
Just 7 years old. Nice.
For real, my dad took me to The Wood. What the?
He's like, well, I'm gonna go watch it, so you should come.
When I tell you, I was with my pops everywhere he went. I was there, like all the functions, all the parties. I was like 7 years old, everywhere. So yeah, shout out to The Wood. That's a lot of memories from that movie.
Nice. Those are our lists.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do this? We're gonna get like a poll. People comment on the Spotify or the Apple.
Everywhere. Spotify, we can have a little poll. YouTube, we can have them comment in. I'm about to post about it in the Patreon to see who's in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, we get
somebody got to see this.
Yeah. So so that's our list, 1999. And this is fun. we finna do a lot of more episodes like this, bro.
So many more years we can do this for. We can also do it for like music. We can do it for fads, events, just stuff that popped off. But definitely the movie and the TV shows. Very fun episode.
I feel real good about being undefeated right now. So whenever you want to run this back, when you try to get your leg back and you want to try for the title, you just let me know the year. Let me know the year. Okay. I'm gonna do my.
Okay. Yeah, the champion. Listen, the champion or the challenger decides the year. Is it the champion?
Nah, the challenger, man. You need all the help you can get right now.
All right, so the challenger chooses the next time, the next year we do one of these episodes.
So we'll put the list up and have people vote, and we'll see how that goes.
Good stuff, man. Yeah. Remember, Lance, Lance, The Matrix, Toy Story, Fight Club, 10 Things I Hate About You, Futurama, and also Boondock Saints. It's really
You
good.
better ask her, say, please vote for me.
Please vote for me. I don't want to get blown out.
And don't forget, the Sepha M. Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Pokemon 2000.
What's that?
Smackdown. You know what I'm saying? Tarzan, Phil Collins. You know, 2 Worlds, 1 Family. Big Daddy. You know? Get this guy, I got this. And One Piece. Come on now.
Nice.
I got a little bit of something for everybody. You come on down.
True.
You come on down to 7M's Movie Shack. I promise I got a little something for everybody. Or you
the people that pick your list are going to be like, well, I like that one thing, but those other 5, I don't really know about that.
Yeah, and
I have so many good things.
And the people that pick your list are going to be like, dang, I clicked the wrong button. And I go back, shoot.
No, you can only choose one.
The wrong, damn it. I'm just going for the Sephin and hit the Lance. And... That's what they going to say on yours.
Hey, I'm going to make mine first.
Hey, Advent, you need to take all the advantage you can get, because once they read them lists, you better hope these people can't read.
We should make little posts for it. So
Let's do it.
Just like name all your stuff, maybe some characters on the side to show it. Sepha's list, Lance's list.
We here. Right. We are here.
And we are out. That is our episode for today. Yeah, make sure you vote on those. The year 1999, the best movies and TV shows. Check out our list. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else?
That's it, bro. Take us out, dog.
For Sepha M, I am Lance Falatongo. This has been Way Back Wednesday, Nostalgic Podcast, conversation about 1999. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Peace.